They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
What did you say now?
I'm sick and tired of you. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Yo!
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Now, this video is, I'm doing a new series called Black Pill Terms. Black Pill Terms. Basically terms we've come up in the black pill manosphere and, you know, what they mean. Now, the term I'm going to tell you about now is one that's really taken over. I came up with the term after looking at some guys trying to infiltrate the manosphere, and the term is sus soldier. Let me repeat that: sus soldier. You know what I'm saying? Sus soldier, usually spelled S-U-S, soldier with the soldier helmet, you know, and then a rainbow. So what is a sus soldier? A sus soldier is basically a man who is who would be referred to as bisexual, or a man who's in the closet, you know, hiding his sexuality, that he isn't a straight man. And what this man is doing is he's infiltrating the manosphere. And here's the thing: the manosphere is a straight space. The whole build of the manosphere, from the red pill community and beyond, is all about reestablishing the nuclear family. And you know that's its scenario. And basically the manosphere is about what straight men face, navigating society, the laws, the relationship between men and women and their children. You know what I'm saying? So what a sus soldier is, and why do I call it a sus soldier? Well, the sus soldiers are basically here in the manosphere. They're trying to infiltrate to recruit men, to basically recruit straight men into the Rainbow Rider army. Now, what is a Rainbow Rider? Well, a Rainbow Rider is basically another way of me saying, this is a term I came up with. It's another way of saying a man isn't straight. You know what I'm saying? So the sus soldiers will come into the manosphere disguised as though they are straight men. You know what I'm saying? And what they will do is they will basically try to attempt to recruit straight men. They'll try to recruit straight men and promote, you know, Rainbow Rider activity. You know what I'm saying? They'll promote Rainbow Rider activity. And like I said before, Rainbow Rider is basically a word for a man that ain't straight. You know what I'm saying? So what they're going to do, and a lot of them now are dating coaches, and the stuff they're saying is borderline. And here's the thing about a sus soldier, is that they will do, you know, they will basically act, they will do, in fact, let me just use the word, they will basically be caught up doing gay activity, you know, sexual activity with other men, photos that compromise their straight identity. But what a sus soldier does is they'll never admit that they are not straight. They'll never admit they're not straight and continue to talk in a straight male space. And what they're going to do, and you're going to see, is that, and it's been seen, some are even advertising that straight men should go into gay bars to learn how to socialize and how to get access to women. Like, they should go to a gay bar for women. And here's the insanity.
I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. Every hole's a goal. I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. Every hole's a goal. I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. Every hole's a goal.
That's why I call them sus soldiers, because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity. About this stuff is that it also, this type of activity disrespects, this promotion of telling straight men to go to a gay bar. What it promotes is it disrespects, and I'm going to give you two avenues. It disrespects those gay men that have their own space. You know what I'm saying? They have their own space for their sexuality and their interests. These gay men that struggled to come out and embrace themselves and are proud and have pride of who they are. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see these sus soldiers literally tell straight men, go to a gay bar to pick up women. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll also imply to straight men a lot of, they operate on what I call an open prison policy. So what is an open prison policy? The open prison policy is that if you as a man can't get access to women, you can't get a date, can't get any romance, you're basically in a prison. You know what I'm saying? It's like when a man goes to jail. When a man goes to jail, there aren't women accessible to sleep with. So, a lot of men in jail will, go the sus route. You know what I'm saying? So they're advertising this and they're dating coaches. And they've been caught in compromising images and videos. And the sus soldiers are basically here trying to infiltrate the manosphere, and their goal is to recruit. That's why I call them sus soldiers, because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping to only explain some terms I came up with, but as this video goes on, looks like I'm gonna have to explain multiple. So a lot of the sus soldiers are what I call part-time straight men. Part-time. You know what I'm saying? They're part-timers. Now you have a guy such as Authentic Alpha right here, who...
You mentioned that you were a dancer before. And I got sent that you're attached to a company called Sizzle Miami. Could you?
Oh, somebody sent that to you?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yep.
Sus soldiers, 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 sus soldiers.
What do you do for them?
All right. Well, I haven't worked with Sizzle in a decade, maybe a decade. So Sizzle is what would you call it? It's a gay, I guess the best way you could say it is like an annual event. I mean, it's black owned and it's mostly for gay black men. Who sent this to you, man? Because this is awesome, because it's like overdue. I'm expecting this to happen at any time. I'm like, why has nobody?
I got it from a couple people that told me about it. Yeah, they sent me some pictures too.
It's just funny how they would even connect that. That means you have like gay subs or something like that, because this is like something that only gay people know about. But
so do you still work for them, or do you still do promo for them?
You know what? If I could try to remember when's the last time. I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, they might have hit me up to do like a one-night event, not like before how it was like a whole campaign and everything. But no, other than that, I haven't like legit had a contract with them or worked with them in like at least a decade.
When's
the last time I've been in Sizzle, Dwight? Because I don't even remember.
Last year.
I was at Sizzle last year.
Every year. You've been there for a year.
No, I haven't. All right, well, I haven't worked with Sizzle in a decade, maybe a decade.
All X.
Right.
All right. I think you answered that question really well.
Who hides being gay today? Like, that shit is celebrated.
That's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
Like, I've always thought that it was funny, it was bittersweet, that I'm far more valuable and appreciated by gay men than I am by women.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
And that's the God honest truth, is that I'm valued way more in the gay dating market than I am to straight women. And I'm just like, damn, that really hurts your feelings. And it's like, how?
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
How gay black men feel about me in comparison to how straight black women feel about me, I'm like, damn, bro, this shit would make you want to cry because you're like.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how could women care so little, but then guys will let you know that, yo, I'd marry you. It's like, yeah, bro, thanks.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
No. I'm not even talking about that. We can talk about that in a minute. But you with the dudes and the Sizzle Miami thing, and supposedly you're going to be at that event Memorial Weekend.
Hey, listen, I didn't hear about it. And if they do contact me to go, yes, I will perform. If they pay me, I'll perform.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
Where if you watch my content, I've mentioned on many occasions that I've worked in the gay industry. In fact, I have a video specifically telling guys how easy it is to pick up women at a gay club.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
Wait. But the thing is, like, okay, you have this content about being in the gay industry and dancing, but why would somebody as a heterosexual male would trust your services? There's a moral code, okay? For you to perform in front of gay men at an event and say you're a heterosexual male and you're on YouTube promoting that you're a pickup artist, you don't go against that grain, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
So hold on. You're talking as if I did gay porn or something, bro. So I just want you to make it make sense.
You dance for gay men. You perform at gay events. This is known. You're on YouTube. You have an Instagram. You promote that you're a heterosexual male picking up women. I never promoted
that I'm a heterosexual male because I am a heterosexual male. I don't have to promote it.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity.
I just want to know how dancing for gay men is promoting masculinity for some of your viewers.
Okay, first of all,
and getting success with girls.
Okay, now.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers because they're here to recruit straight men into, non-straight activity. Basically told men, and this is how you could tell they're sus soldiers, is that no straight man, and I've come up with another term. I got two other terms. I call it full-time straight, or FTS. FTS is full-time straight. It's a man that's straight full-time. You know what I'm saying? And then there's AS, always straight. An always straight man does not 1 ounce, never has done any suggestive gay activity, jokes, dances, never done anything, man. So what's going on is you got a guy like Authentic Alpha who's claiming to be, he's an authentic alpha when his sexuality has been compromised.
You're supposed to be alpha. You're supposed to be alpha. You're supposed to be alpha.
His sexuality as a straight man has been compromised. He's dancing for men, but because he's a sus soldier, because he doesn't claim it, you know, he's still claiming. Yeah, so, you know, you got Authentic Alpha giving advice. And what you'll see in the clip is he will literally tell men to go to a gay bar to pick up women and build social skills.
Where if you watch my content, I've mentioned on many occasions that I've worked in the gay industry. In fact, I have a video specifically telling guys how easy it is to pick up women at a gay club.
That's why I call them sus soldiers, because they're here to recruit straight men into, you know, non-straight activity. He's even gonna tell men some stuff that's all questionable, because the goal, when a man says he's bisexual, here's my deal with it, man. In my honest opinion, there's no such thing. No such thing as a bisexual man. You're either straight full-time, or you're part-time. You know what I'm saying? Once you've done that activity, you're a part-timer when it comes to being straight. And what Authentic Alpha does is he suggests, because he's a part-time straight man, he's gonna give you part-time advice when it comes to dating. So he's gonna tell you, you know, one hand he's gonna tell you, and he's gonna use women as bait. Because the goal of a man who's part-time straight is that being straight is a part-time thing. It's not a full-time aspect of their life. You know what I'm saying? So he literally said, you need to go to a gay bar to talk to gay men, to build some social skills, you know what I'm saying? Or even try to pick up women. Because in a man whose straight sexuality has been compromised, the narrative is normal to them is being a part-timer, part-time straight guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how his brain is wired. You know, activity such as dancing for men, you know what I'm saying, getting paid to strip for men isn't seen as, you know, negative activity that compromises his straight sexuality, because he's a part-timer. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is this, some guys will say, well, man, he's just stripping. No, dude. Here's the thing, man. Once you as a man have compromised your, once you as a man have compromised your sexuality, dude, you're no longer straight, bro. It's not a hard concept to understand, because if you're a straight man, there's certain things you will not do. You're not gonna strip for men. You're not gonna let them touch you all over your privates and all that stuff. You're straight, you know. And some men in the manosphere who are, you know, let's be honest, there's a lot of, shout out to MD, you know, MGTOW Dictionary, Smash TV, shout out to him. And he's correct on it, is that, man, a lot of men in the manosphere, there's a lot of men in the manosphere that are part-time straight men, PTS. You know, you'll hear this quote in the manosphere, and it's been going on for over 10 years. This quote that suggests that, oh, a woman can't love you the way you love her. She can't love you like a man. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying that because a woman can't love you like a man could love you, then there's a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of part-time straight men in the manosphere. And now they're coming. You know what I'm saying? They're coming because what is a part-time straight man's greatest accomplishment? You know what I'm saying? It would be to turn out a full-time straight man. Turn them out. You know what I'm saying? The goal, the biggest sexual experience usually a gay man will have is when he turns a straight man gay. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a big achievement. You know what I mean? It's a big hunt. It's a big game hunt. It's kind of like a straight man seeking out a quote unquote, even though I personally, I don't believe in the thing called lesbians. Because if you, let me get away from that. That's for another chat. But basically, if a straight man were to go after a woman that quote unquote only sleeps with women, and he turns her into a woman that wants men now, it's a great accomplishment in his eyes. In his sexual achievements, it's a great accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So the goal of the sus soldiers is to recruit straight men into the Rainbow Riders Army. You know what I mean? And there's even other guys. You got a guy such as you got MLD, Modern Life Dating, and you got what thing his name is, John Tusk. You got a guy such as Troy Francis, who literally made a video saying best place to date women is in a gay bar. You know what I'm saying? It's
probably have banged a few lady boys, whether I knew it or not. I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. I mean, I didn't realise until the next day. Every hole's a goal.
It's borderline insane. The manosphere is a straight male space. It's about straight men and how they navigate the world. And to me, it's very disrespectful that you got these sus soldiers coming into a straight space. You know what I'm saying? And in actuality, it won't hurt the straight men as much. The straight men, basically, they'll see this coming. What straight man would suggest you go to a gay bar to get women? You know what I'm saying? And there's so much Rainbow Rider activity they suggest. So it's not really gonna affect the straight men, but the people it's really hurting, it's gonna mostly hurt the gay men. The gay men or Rainbow Riders, the Rainbow Riders that, they came out, they've gone through a lot, and now you're pretending to be straight to infiltrate a straight community so you can try to turn them out. You know what I mean? Turn them gay. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on, man, in the manosphere with these sus soldiers. I'll be having a logo for the sus soldiers very soon. But what's coming is, and I've said this months ago, the manosphere, I've said this over 10 months ago in my video, which is damn near like a prophecy right now. The black pill prophecy. It's called black pill hunting. Black pill hunting. Video I made called Black Pill Hunting, where I basically explain how they're coming for us, man. They're coming for the black pill community and the manosphere as a whole, But basically, these sus soldiers, man, they're here to infiltrate straight men spaces. Instead of, for example, you got Ayande, you got Authentic Alpha. If you're a part-time straight man, why not openly have pride in being part-time straight and say, yo, I'm making content for part-time straight men? You know what I'm saying? It's not, on YouTube, there's a lot of people with their own genre. I mean, there's a whole, Autobot genre, Decepticon genre, there's the Rainbow Rider genre, where men that are openly proud, that have pride, stick to their own content. So if Authentic Alpha would just make content with, hey, this content is for bisexual men, so I'm gonna talk to you in a bisexual pattern. I'm gonna suggest places you could go meet women, and I'm gonna suggest places you could go meet men. If he was 100% honest that way, he'd be all right. But coming in the manosphere pretending to be straight when you've done stuff that compromise your sexuality as a straight man and claiming you're authentic and an alpha, it's a joke. One of the homies, shout out to one of the homies, he said he should call himself Authentic Alphabet. Shout out to the homie Chip. That was funny as hell. But yeah, you know what I mean? And to me, man, it's just disrespecting the gay men, you know, the gay men that have pride in what they are. And you have a guy like Authentic Alpha coming, not claiming what he is. And then even admitting that he's G4P, you know, gay for play. You know what I'm saying? Where you'll pay him, he'll do gay activity. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you get, man.
And hiding it. It's like, I wish I could be gay. And I wish I could be gay.
That's why I call them sus soldiers, because they're here to recruit straight men into, you know, non-straight activity with guys that don't have any honesty or morality in them. Dude, if you're bisexual, bro, make some bisexual content. Don't try to lie to straight men and pretend you're straight when it's so clear and simple to see you're not. You know what I mean? And some guys, you're gonna see a lot of guys, you know, sus soldier supporters. They're gonna say, "Oh man, it's sus. I don't believe the guy is a sus soldier. I don't believe he's a rainbow rider." Because what's happened in the manosphere, there's a lot of delusion. There's a lot of delusion going on and hypocrisy where, well, as long as I don't agree, and mostly hypocritical favoritism. That's what's going on in the manosphere. Hypocritical favoritism where, because I like somebody, when they lie, it's perfectly fine. When they lie, when they're proven to be a fraud, it's perfectly fine because I like the person. You know what I'm saying? This is what separates the black pill community from all the rest. You know, once you reach this black pill where you're void, when seeking solutions and thoughts, you're void of attachments and void of emotion, you could just be honest. The truth is just simple. The truth is just pure. It doesn't change. Even if somebody says water isn't wet, even if somebody says, you know, a wall in front of them isn't there, it's still there. The truth is the truth, man. And that's what the black pill is about. The black pill is basically the pure, honest truth. There's no favoritism here, man. Now, you know, when guys show that sense of favoritism and all that, that's just a black pillar being hypocritical. You know what I mean? And making gray pill, you know. So to me, man, it's just the manospheres, man. It's funny, man. It's a funny ass place. It's a lot of hypocrites in the manosphere, man. Hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? The manosphere is just drowning on hypocrisy, delusion, you know, inclusion and delusion, frauds.
Frauds, man. Bunch of fake ass niggas shitting on the same people.
Sus soldiers. You know, things is, and the thing is, it's getting more exposed because especially with how mainstream most of the red pill talking points are, where it's worthless because it provides no solution. If your whole notion was to provide solutions to the mainstream problems, then why would the mainstream adapt to your talking points if it was a threat to their establishment? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but basically, man, the sus soldiers are basically men that are PTS, part-time straight. They're part-time straight, and they're here to recruit men and compromise their full-time straight, you know, activity by turning them out, you know, trying to switch them into the Rainbow Rider, army. You know, and the manosphere is being targeted on multiple fronts. You got PUAs selling dating courses designed to get you into a domestic harassment and sexual harassment case. Then you got the simp hunters, women coming into the manosphere, male space, hunting resources from other men, which for women it's natural, you know what I mean? But a simp hunter is hyper focused, you know. Her target is male spaces, you know. But yeah, the sus soldiers, man, they're all over the manosphere. It's all over. And you know, this is the term we use. I've coined this term in the black pill community. You know, I coined the sus soldier term to describe to you the sus soldier. Sus soldier is a part-time straight man, you know, who has an intention, you know, who has intent of infiltrating the manosphere to turn straight men out, you know, turn them out, man. That's their goal. So, you know, that's what the sus soldiers are, and there's plenty of them, pretending to be straight dating coaches, pretending to be straight men. You know what I'm saying? When there's so much evidence that they're not, you know? And to me, I just had to say this because, you know, you gotta point them out, man. You gotta point them out, or especially when people need to know. So, you know, it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens. Hope this was informative. This has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage.
I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. I mean, every hole's a goal. I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. I mean, every hole's a goal. I'm pretty sure I banged a lady boy. I mean, every hole's a goal.
Yeah, that's why I call them sus soldiers, because they're here to recruit straight men into, you know, non-straight activity.
Ball X. Ball X. Ball X.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of display.